Hello to thy world and thy YouTube streets. Welcome to the Mrs. Best Reviews channel. I am Mrs. Best, and we have James from the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel here. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Indeed. So we are here because Basketball Wives Los Angeles, which I don't know why they call it that, because word around the block is Orlando may not be coming back, which I have no
Mm-hmm.
issues with. I have no issues with that. Just personally, I feel like Orlando was cool, but the girls were a little too immature. I think the age ranges were everywhere. It was just a bad representation of millennials, Gen Z.
They just didn't have the drama that really would have had us grasp. It was just the only thing that was really interesting was the basketball player who had his fiance and his baby mama in the same apartment complex, and she could literally walk him two doors down to go be with his daddy. That was the only ones who had an interesting storyline.
Yeah,
Outside of that, there was no one else that had a storyline.
I agree. I definitely agree. That was the best way. And even that, with them living so close, that ended up not being what they thought it would be. Um, but, anyways, you guys, let's get into this season premiere. The episode title was A Liar's Gonna Lie. And this is, for some reason, season 11, episode 14. Listen, I number the episodes based on what the cable box tells me. I don't. That's it. That's all. James was laughing at me because I was confused. Like, we just concluded season 11. They didn't say it was a split season or nothing, but it is what it is. So they start the season pretty much going over updates with the ladies, which there wasn't much in terms of updates from where we saw them last. Seems to be where most of them are today, with the exception of like two of them. So the first thing we see is Evelyn, and I'm not getting into her first little scene and all of that. In my opinion, Evelyn broke up with a good man. I think she likes bad boys, the guys that's going to treat you the worst way that they can. That's my personal opinion with Ev. I don't really feel sorry for her going forward for relationships when I watch you get everything you ask for and then decide, nah, makes no sense, makes zero sense. But I'd like to know, because they showed that Evelyn is the ex-fiance of Antoine Walker while she's talking about another ex-fiance. Why is this show called Basketball Wives? It like say former something or women associated with
Technically,
the
they had
league.
two wives on here, so that suffices it being the title.
She ain't been with a basketball player since Antoine though. And I'm just like, come on.
She might
Anywho,
as well just had left the ex fiance of Carl Crawford. I don't know why she
she don't even
reverted
acknowledge
all the way back to Antoine as if you didn't have people in between. But okay,
because that's the last basketball player she's been with, which is what would make her relevant to this show. But that also applies to Jen and really Brooke too, honestly. But it is what it is. I do want to say that Evelyn's neck, it shows her age just a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. I do like Evelyn. She's beautiful. But the neck was given Giselle Bryant.
you took the words right out my mouth.
I was like, something's different with Ev.
I
What is
said,
it?
"Oh, she got Charlotte's Web on her neck."
I said, it's coming. The web is a building.
Them little wrinkles, yeah, y'all gotta be careful. Shoot, me too. I ain't even got no neck. I was watching my. Never mind.
I cannot with you. I cannot. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna quote my husband. I wonder how she'll age. Look at her mother. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer.
No. Oh, we talking about women, huh? Because I was gonna say I saw something on Love and Marriage Huntsville that made me think I have never seen a mother older than her that look younger than her son.
Really?
Y'all catch me on my channel. Watch Your Mouth Reviews tomorrow for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you'll see exactly who I'm talking about. Because yes, I've never thought it was possible to see a mom look younger than a man's wife on a TV
I've
show.
seen that a bunch. Not on TV, but in real life, I
Oh, I
guess.
know we see it all the time. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course we do. But on TV, no, we don't see
Yeah, that's true. Um, but The next update we get is from Brooke Bailey, y'all. She's finally divorced. I okay, Brooke. I'm not surprised that she followed through with the divorce. When you hire an attorney and take the time out your day and air it out to the world, I think that you do want to be done with the man. I also feel like in Brooke's mind, she has the I'm keeping up with my body, doing all of this. You still gonna cheat? She does seem like the type of woman who cannot get past that. And there are people in the world who like cheating for them is a zero tolerance policy. And I don't see nothing wrong with that personally. So I'm just glad that she finally actually divorced him. Because, in my opinion, y'all, I know some people are like, oh, her husband's sorry, this and that. I feel like he used, to some extent, the fact that Brooke got busy and all that to go and cheat. What's good, Asia? She said, did you see Brandy versus Evelyn? I believe that's coming later in the season because they didn't really
Hmm.
judge each other worth a damn. But that is one of the things I'm actually very excited to
Me
see
too.
because Brandy's been someone I know a lot of people don't like her, but what I like about Brandy is the fact that she don't care if you the creator of the show. She don't care how big you are. If she don't like something that you've done or said, she gonna tell you. And I respect people like
I
that.
don't like either one of them, to be honest with you. So I'm not really on anyone's side with this. However, what I will say, from what we saw of that snippet, I am happy that somebody is finally addressing the elephant in the room, which is how
Yeah.
the hell do you stay with a man that done cheated on you over 300 times and you don't explain what was the situation where you going to fix my life? Like, come on. Like, lady, the elephant's already out the bag. You might as well go ahead and talk about it. But the fact that she never addressed that, I hope she addresses it here.
She has to. It seems like she left the show and all that happened to avoid it, which irritated my soul. Uh,
So
that
I'm
man
glad
did. He
somebody brought
didn't
it up.
just cheat. He serial cheated. But it'll be
Right? Like that
interesting.
wasn't, yeah, that wasn't your average cheating. That was like some, to me, you might as well leave me.
Mm.
Like, 'cause there's no way I'm gonna stay with you after this. I think Brandy may have gotten into an argument with Brooke. I don't know exactly. No, it looked like it was with Evelyn. And
It did kind of look though in certain clips like she might have had a small beef with Brooke, but personally, I'm sorry, and I'm a Gemini, so I'm gonna say it, and I can say it. Brandy's a Gemini too. I feel like she probably gonna get into it with a few people on this cast because that's just what she does.
Brandy's just hateful. Like, to me, that's why I didn't want her to come back this season because I don't like Brandy. I think the problem with Brandy is that her disposition towards women and her like vitriol, like her mouth is just it's she just has a lot of anger. And it's like, okay, I need this anger to have some explanation if I'm going to roll with you because it doesn't. And this is really, I'm about sick of you getting into fights every season with some woman over some he said, she said stuff that don't even matter. The only time I defended Brandy was that shit was Sunday. Other than that, I don't have anything else for Brandy. I just don't.
Oh, Lord help us. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like her, but I think it was smart to bring her back. Controversy sells. Also, the show is called Basketball Wives. She is a wife, even if it's embarrassment. Anywho, so we see Jackie. She goes and she meets with Miss Jennifer Williams, and she's our only actual basketball wife because we haven't seen Brandy as of yet in the episode. But Jackie is funny as hell when speaking to Jen because you know Jackie Christie's crazy, and I think we'll see by the end of just this episode. In my opinion, I think that Jackie's probably going to carry the season because it looked like they all kind of them against Jackie, but she is the perfect person for that. She's going to double down on everything that she says and does. And I was hollering because Jackie says she going to slap Evelyn. She said, "Yes, I meant it. I meant it." She says, "I thought we were sisterhood," to her. And I'm cracking up because Jackie goes say, "Well, you know, sisters fight. I don't fight my sister like that. Hell." But
No,
Jackie's
no,
funny as
no.
hell.
When you kids, that's different. Not when you in your
Not when
50s and
you
yeah,
50
like
and
yeah,
60
you
years
know that's
old.
doing you doing too much.
Grandmother.
Like yeah, like you got 6 grandchildren. If you don't go sit down somewhere.
Yes,
Oh, hold on, hold
Asia.
on. Oh, wait a minute. Who we
I,
talking about? Jackie Christie, right?
yeah,
Never
but
mind.
I
Baby only
fully
got one
agree.
grandchild. Sorry.
I fully agree with the comment that's up on the screen. I love me some Brandy because she stands her ground. If she thinks it's weird, she calls it out. But when she made Malaysia leave, I was mad. I don't think she made Malaysia leave. Malaysia's a grown ass woman. Malaysia could have stayed if she
I don't
won't.
think
And
she made Malaysia leave either, but what I will say is that she sure the hells didn't help her stay.
no, but
So, and to
Malaysia's
me,
history, especially seeing her on Bold and Bougie, she doing the same crap on a different show. Malaysia just wants to be there talking about everybody else drama, but don't want to share nothing about her own life. Which, if you don't want to share, stop doing reality television shows. I'm just saying. She says she's seen Laura Govan and James K.
Lord,
Stan the Govans.
Asia, let me tell you, baby, when it
Shout
comes
out
to
to the
that,
town though.
well, I forgot that's where they were from, the
They are
town.
from Oakland.
What part of Oakland are they from? The west part or the one up in the
No, I
hills,
believe they're
Skyline
from
Heights?
the deep because
Where?
they had redid the EOYDC, and I know that somebody related to their father uh, lives actually right near my grandmama. And I'm not gonna say that because I'm
Well,
alive,
her
but
father used to own a club. I just forgot which one it was.
yeah, used to.
Yeah. Yeah, he used to. I don't he well that shit didn't close down years ago though. But no, I don't like Laura Govan, I don't like Glory. I didn't like them. I just didn't. There was just something about them. And it started when she was denying her when she was sleeping with Shaq. That's when I started liking her because it was all like, now come on. You're not finna be doing that. I'm gonna say allegedly because that shit old now. But
Old as hell.
yeah, that
But
shit old as now. But I'm just saying she used to get on my nerves so bad when they
I
were on
think
Basketball Wives.
I agree that Drea would be good to bring back on the show. She would be
Mm-mm.
helpful to it, especially with all the controversy that's surrounding her right now. That is definitely a good observation. But yeah, Laura Govan, I don't know why she's back, but I'm interested to see what the hell she gives. But Jacille and Evelyn are in the gym. And we're reminded that Evelyn and Jackie have beef. I can't keep up because most of the beefs with this show end up starting like after the reunion airs or something versus like us getting to watch it fully unfold. But I'm familiar with the beef. If anybody wants to comment their little opinions on it, feel free. We just go keep on moving along before we get to the good stuff. So Jennifer Williams is getting married in Paris to a boy that could be her grandchild. Listen, Jennifer is a beautiful woman, but based on the first husband, this boy and some of the men we've seen her date, like the one with the wide hips that's locked up, I I don't trust this boy that Jen is with. I hope that it works out because I do feel like Jen deserves love and happiness, and I do like Jen, but I don't trust her fiance. Something about him rubbed me wrong, and I'm just watching him through the TV. So I'm like, if it's rubbing me wrong through the TV, I know it's rubbing people wrong in person. Oh, wait. So I just genuinely do not
Girl,
understand it.
it's rubbing everybody the wrong way. It's like, man, do you like really want to go through with this at all? Like, come on, Jennifer. Now I know it's been a minute, but damn, it's like,
She said, "What is y'all dream eight basketball wives cast? Y'all go first, then I'll go." Oh Lord, I've actually never thought about this at all.
me
I
either.
would
That's a good question. Oh my god.
I would definitely bring back Drea. I would bring back Drea. I hmm. Oh, I guess at the same time, in addition to Drea, I would like to see Malaysia come back, but not the Malaysia we got towards the end when she got money and lost her mind, the one that we fell in love with from the beginning. Who else would I want to see? I don't even like half of these doggone women. Jackie Christie has to be a part of it because she will keep us in a loop. That's three. Let's see who would my fourth be. Brooke. I just like that Brooke is not afraid to check any of them. So I'll throw her in there. Is there any OGs from like season one who are worth coming back? I'm trying to think.
Me too. I'm like
Didn't
really
care
sitting
for
here just
Phoebe. Tammy. I would bring Tammy back. if I could. So
No.
that's five.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
And then let's see, I need three more. I need three more, child. I'm grasping at straws here, trying to come up with three more, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Brandy, I would have Brandy there. I know people don't like her, but I like her. I don't know why. I just like that she stands with what she says. And I need two more from Brandy. Hmm. Oh, wait. Who would my last two be? Or am I gonna have it a strong six?
Who did you say so far?
Um,
Because I'm looking at the
Jackie,
cast, so that's why I'm like,
Jackie, Tammy. I'm forgetting the five I did doggone said. Lord, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to think that up and make a whole separate video for that because there's so many wives to go through, and I know there's a lot of the like forefront runners like Jackie, who everyone remembers, Evelyn, who's an OG from the very beginning. But then there's some other wives that I wish would have had the opportunity to be on the show for longer or could like come back and redeem themselves to some
that's what I
extent.
was going for. That's why I was looking at the
Yeah.
cast because honestly, my dream basketball wives cast actually would be Tasha. That was on Basketball Wives Miami that season. I don't remember her last name, but she was Evelyn's friend. I would
Mm-hmm.
bring Megan back actually from Basketball Wives Orlando. So it'd be
Oh,
Tasha,
no.
Megan. I actually would bring back Kimsha, Malaysia. So that's four. I'm a sneak Evelyn in there, and then Tammy. That's my
That's
six.
if Tammy actually is a part of the show because ain't nobody that damn busy.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but no, like in full capacity, that would be my six. So it would be Tasha, Megan, Kimsha, Evelyn, Tammy. I'm missing one, am I? That's five. Who am I missing?
Child.
Oh, Malaysia. I did say I'd bring Malaysia back.
She said hers is Drea, Malaysia, Brandy, Brooke, Jackie, Tammy, Royce, and Susie. Susie! I remember
I
Susie.
did not
Susie
like. I
deserves
did
to
not
redeem
like her at
herself.
all.
She
No, I
deserves
did not like her.
redemption.
Oh, I forgot about the crazy girl. No, swap Malaysia out for Kenya Bell. Yes, now I got my
No,
cast. Kenya
no.
Bell,
Kenya Bill was the
Tammy,
best.
Tammy Roman, Tasha, Malaysia.
Just keep the
And
girl with the bangs from last season. Keep her the hell away.
Kimsha was. I'm so mad they didn't get Kimsha the way I wanted them to, because she was funny. I'm so mad at VH1 for never giving her the chance.
Be mad at Shawnee, child. I think a lot of the women too who are didn't make it on the show or didn't last, they all seem to be actively with their partners, and realistically, they don't want to be
Yeah, and
here
they
in
were
that
actively because Ron Artest was still playing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yep.
she couldn't do it. Yeah, I understood.
Yeah. There's a couple of wives, especially when Basketball Wives LA first came about. There's a couple of them that were there and then was like, nah, the husband was like, Kristen, Phoebe, OG,
We can leave them
oh,
exactly where they are, non-existent
listen,
anymore.
OG is great for the memes and her little comebacks and reads was cool, but she just didn't execute that properly. They were all annoying. Kristen, I didn't care for at all. I didn't care for Kristen worth a damn, but she was nice to look at.
Oh yeah, she was very pretty.
Brittany, she's a beautiful woman. Brittany Renner, I never felt like she fit Basketball Wives, and I was curious, like, why did they even have her come on the show? I just didn't feel like she would mesh with the cast at all. Just for what I saw from her, one of my good friends follows her, and I was like, it doesn't really match with this show concept. I feel like that was the era where you could see that the show was like grasping for straws, though. So it's like, why are these women here? We don't care. Um, Anywho, y'all, apologies for getting off subject. So Natasha Howard, who is dating Jaceel, I'm not going to get too much into it because I personally felt like it was boring, but I love, so good for them. But I guess they're still engaged, fixing to get married, all of that. But Natasha plays basketball year round, which is actually common for female players in the WNBA. They get paid far less than they get paid far less than the male players in the NBA, which they should actually figure out. So I was seeing the average salary for the WNBA was like 70,000. I said, damn, that's what I make by myself. That don't make no sense. And I'm not a basketball player. So
Yeah, but
it's
considering that, let's say that was Tasha's income, they're in LA of all places. That's
right.
not enough to get you any place in no LA. You would have to have endorsements, which I'm sure she does, and like
Yeah.
lots of different other contracts. So for me, I was looking at that too, and I was like, oh. And then when you see their apartment, I said, okay, that does kind of make sense. They do look like they in Studio City, so that does make sense to me.
That's where everybody in the free world who's relevant but not relevant enough to own in Calabasas goes. It's to Studio City. And everybody from the Bay who moves down to LA seems to go there. I can't stand Studio City either.
Even in Valencia, if I'm going back to LA, either Valencia or Porter Ranch, where there's not enough people.
No, there's a lot of people there now. It's a lot. That's some of the worst traffic out here now. Times has changed. It's unfortunate. It's too many people here. Don't move to California. Anywho, y'all. So Natasha's gone. She left again. I'm not going to get too much into it. I do hope to see them plan a wedding instead of just still crying about this woman being gone. But it is nice to see that she found love and feels secure. So I do like that part of it. So we did see Jackie send the ladies a video message with a very calm voice that was cracking me the hell up about wanting to have a ponderosa to figure out the sisterhood and their issues. These ladies use the term sisterhood so doggone loose. First of all, Jackie, what was with the voice? Why was she talking like that? I didn't understand this. She was trying to
Because she's
sound
a
all
Looney
gentle.
Tune. That's why she's a Looney Tune. Like, I'm sorry. Like that there's no way I would have took that serious either. It's like you don't like me, and then you was mad over some petty stuff in the first place that didn't even matter at the end of the day. So it's like
Jackie
you
said when they showed the clip, she said, "Take off your shoe, bitch. I kill your ass." I said, "Wait, from a shoe?" Jackie is crazy. And I don't care. Jackie is funny to me. I crack up. I don't take none of it seriously from Jackie Christie. I just crack up because best believe she is doing this for the camera, in my most personal opinion. I'm sure Jackie has a crazy personality in real life too. But I think she puts on for the camera. And you could tell whenever Doug comes around, it's a whole different.
no, I think no, she remind me of that movie Split.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what Jackie remind me of because I'm telling you, when she depending on what job she in, because I saw her movie and she was crazy there too. So it was all like, okay, so she definitely has the split thing going on. They need to cast her for like the woman version of that movie.
Jackie would be good in horror movies and things like that. I agree with that. She's funny though. She is something else. Uh, So she calls the ladies. Brooke obviously is like, I'm not gonna go, which I respect. So Brooke is upset with Jackie. For those who did not catch it on the show or are unaware of what's going on, unfortunately, Brooke Bailey's daughter did pass away a few years ago. Um, the cast, of course, was supportive in all of these things, but it turns out Jackie wasn't so supportive. They worked past their issues. Jackie apologized to her for not, being there in a fully supportive way, during the time that she was grieving the death of her daughter. Um, and from there, they made peace. But then after the reunion and a phone call, Jackie, took back in a public interview. She took back her apology to Brooke. So I do understand Brooke's like anger because it's like, how are you gonna take back an apology that has to do with anybody I
And
love
it
that's
was a
passed away?
different way of taking it back too. She was saying that she was forced to do it. And it was
Yeah,
like, why would somebody force you for some condolences? That was crazy that she even said that.
crazy, crazy. That woman was grieving. She didn't have the time to say, look, you need to give me no, you reach out. That's just what you do when people pass away. That's all you have to do, y'all. You send a text, you could call, write a letter. Hell, we have technology. Send an IGDM, a Facebook message, whatever you have to do. Let the person know, like, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm here for you. And give them space and time. Jackie acted like she couldn't do none of that. So I do feel like Brooke has a reason not to go and have no beef um, with that. So next thing we get is Brandy Maxiel coming back when meeting with Jennifer and Brooke. And we learned that her son fell ill. Listen, I did not know that. I don't follow her on Instagram, which I probably should, but I don't. But her son fell ill. He had what sounds to be some type of a heart issue, which is so sad, especially for a child. He is fine. She was afraid that she could lose her child, but her child did pull through, and I'm so happy to hear that. Really am happy to hear that. And then they move on so quick. Like the editors, I didn't like that. I would have liked some like closure and more, positivity. But they move on from Brandy's child to Jackie's invite, which they discuss. And for some reason, Jennifer invites Brandy. Now we know that this is for the camera, obviously, and for the sake of the show. But why does Brandy need to be at this event or Ponderosa? Why do Brandy need to be there?
Like you said, it was for the TV show.
They need to find. I'm telling you, these shows is getting lazy, y'all. When it comes to trying to bridge certain gaps together.
To me, they don't have enough people on the cast, and that's sad to say,
Mm,
considering this is Basketball Wives. They needed one more person to be a ringer, and I feel like Brandy is not that person. And that's to
she's
say,
not.
Laura and then allegedly Royce coming back is going to be that ringer. I just think they needed somebody else to kind of like make it a little bit more apparent that this is a full cast because everyone's like coming out of nowhere to me.
They need to. Shawnee needs to just be in the background and produce and make the money and stop trying to be in the pictures and in the show. Because why are you advertising yourself, Shawnee, when we know we're not going to see you on this doggone show? When you have some people that need to be, moved around. I think the core that they have right now is okay. But I agree with what you're saying, James. They need to add some people. It's not enough. You can only do so much. You can only do so much, y'all. So, oh Lord, they're discussing all this crap. I'm a little annoyed in general with the meeting, but I'm just glad they brought an actual basketball wife. I'll leave that scene there. So we then see Jen and the little boy go take French lessons for their wedding toast. They want to give a toast in French to their guests who don't speak French. They are literally, I kept thinking in my head, I said, maybe I'm overly logical, but I'm just like, it's a cute thing to do. You could have just like thanked the crowd, or something, merci, said hello to them in French while up getting married or, started your toast with a bonjour, or something. But why? I just found it funny. Y'all gonna learn how to give a whole toast in French, but your guests are coming from places where they don't speak that. But it is what it is. They do move on to discuss who Jen's going to invite and all those types of things. Jen is now saying she doesn't know if she's going to invite Jackie to the wedding. Uh, I felt two ways about this, and I'm going to get James's opinion because on one end, I'm like, I get it. It's your special day. I wouldn't want no type of drama around my wedding. I feel like a wedding is about you and your partner, not the dress, not the venue. It's about you and your partner and nothing and nobody else. So I do understand her not wanting drama. But then on the other end, if you're in a good place with Jackie and you want her to be there, but she's not in a good place with the other women, you need to trust that your friends are going to behave at your wedding. And if they don't, I know that you have enough money for security to put them the hell out. So that's how I felt. How did you feel about the discussion on whether to invite Jackie or not to the wedding, James Jackson?
I feel like it was very appropriate. I feel, to me, I understand like our friends should be able to be at a wedding and be on their best behavior and everything, but you just never know with Jackie Christie what she's going to say, what she's going to do. And I think that that's more so how she was coming across. It wasn't so much that she was worried about what she would do. Like, you just never know what Jackie's going to do. And I think that that's kind of one of those situations where I understood what she was saying. I wish she would have had a conversation with Jackie first to say, hey, look, this day is really important to me. I would like to invite you. Could it be possible for you to coexist with the other women while you're at my wedding?
Yeah, I agree. She didn't even give her a chance. Like she just immediately went to discussing it with the boy. And it's like this man he can't help with that. And that's how you know he's immature because like most men don't give a damn about all of that. They're gonna tell you to do the right thing or they're gonna ignore what you're saying and ask for a sandwich or something. I don't know, but that little boy was invested in all of this little female drama. I'm telling y'all, Jen's fiance, there is something off with her. She has a habit of running into men who are dishonest.
I was gonna say crook, but shoot, yeah, because you could say crook. Yeah,
Trying to
y'all
be
crook.
nice
Look,
with my
y'all crook.
words.
Like I don't understand why we. I don't understand we fighting the inevitable here. This is a crook, and we. I'm gonna say allegedly because even though there is things on him that he's in prison, I don't know what he currently do today. So I'm gonna do is say allegedly to protect my friend's channel. But we all
I'm gonna
know
say
Jennifer.
this to you allegedly though. If he is supposed to be my age, which is like 32 or something like that, and he claimed he was in prison for like over 10 years or something, that's all of your young adulthood, youth, your
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
20s. So ain't no way that you just coming out and able to have the money to be in a building that Jennifer Williams is living in. That's shady, especially for California, the type
Well,
of
we
building
know.
that
Well,
she's
you know how Californians is. For those who do not know, usually Californians, when you live like in that kind of luxury apartment, it's because you got 3 or 4 roommates in there, and y'all each sharing $500 of that rent. We know that's usually how that is. We're
that
not
is
going.
true.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you got 2 men that have cots. You have one that sleep on the couch, and you got the one who the shit is in his name. He got the master bedroom. We already know how this go. Like I'm not gonna sit up here. It's like, come on. This is the okie doke and see what you do is when you want to bring her over. All y'all got to get out 2 of them at work anyway because they work the night shift because 9 out of 10 they bartenders. And then the main person who there, he work at the Coca-Cola factory. I already know how this goes. Like, yeah, that's why I would have a hard time dating California because you can't pull that okie doke on me. I already know what it is.
Yeah,
So
yeah. LA is a weird place, y'all. It's very strange. Uh, so we get to Jackie's Ponderosa. She took this turn from seasons ago and has just rode it until the wheels is off, the hubcaps is gone, the everything is gone. I'm sick of hearing about the Ponderosas, and they never end well. They never end well. I don't think we've seen one Ponderosa that went well. So for some reason, Jackie has her friend at this event talk about she's a moderator. Only Jackie Christie would bring a moderator that is her personal friend. Jackie is called bias. If somebody put me in a space to moderate between James and a bunch of other people I don't know, even through my moderation, I'm going to see things from his perspective, or instead of holding him accountable, be like, well, how do we move forward or something? Ain't nobody about to be that ethical to a group of women that they don't know like that. And Jackie, why would you think they want to meet this Cheyenne girl? Why is Cheyenne there? Now she did try to, do the right thing, but I just didn't understand why she was there. Now Jennifer, Evelyn, Jacille, and Brandy arrive at this stupid ass Ponderosa, y'all, and Jackie is immediately upset. She upset. She's upset at the fact that Brandy was there. She said, "I didn't invite you, so why are you here?" I'm like, okay, I kind of understand that, but then at the same time, it's like, shut up, Jackie, because how many times you showed up somewhere you wasn't invited? Talk about you don't care. It's a sisterhood. Stop it. Stop it, Miss Jackie Christie. So Jackie says her little spiel to the ladies. She wants to make things right with them, considers them friends, doesn't like fighting with them, even though she was telling them on camera that she want to kill them when they was making her mad and talking to the blog. She's funny as hell. So Evelyn explains how Jackie talked about Evelyn and Shawnee publicly, which I did see when all of that came out. But Jackie does not per se want to acknowledge it. She just keeps talking over people. And I wish she didn't do that because she did have a point to some extent. I feel like all of these women talk to the blogs. And I'm so tired of seeing this narrative on reality TV. You guys are in the spotlight. People are going to want to know more about you and all of those things now that you're in the spotlight. People, including bloggers, YouTubers, and everything in between. All of these ladies talk to the blogs. All of these ladies talk to bloggers. All of these ladies talk to tabloids. They all got somebody in their camp that done leak something too at one point or another. So it's weird that they get so upset with Jackie, but then they further explain that there was some sort of a phone call that was leaked to the public, and the ladies are basically saying that they think that Jackie's the person who recorded the call. And it turns out that Brandy, it does make sense why she's there because she was on this call. So it looks like the ladies were on some sort of three-way call together. They are too old for that. I haven't been on a three-way call in years. Years. I don't understand it. I just don't. But apparently there was some sort of three-way call. And whatever they talked about was recorded, which is a freaking violation. Unless you laid up in the county jail or prison, there's no reason that your phone call should be recorded. It in my opinion, that's just a violation. So I don't know who did it. And Jackie acting like she don't know who did it, but she had access to it. The question I'll ask the audience, including the replay gang, is do you guys think that it was Jackie who leaked this phone call? I do. I wouldn't put it past her. I feel like it's something that Jackie would do. But do I feel like it's so bad that these women need to be throwing a fit? No, just call it what it is. She's not your friend. She's your sister when the cameras are up on in front of you and leave it there. I don't understand why they get so upset. I just don't.
It's because they're producing. That's why Evelyn is upset. Because to me, I would have laughed at it personally if it was me. But but I'm a different kind of person at the end of the day, so it probably wouldn't have affected me in that terms. But honestly, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think Jackie did it as well, and I think she got some compensation for it, and that's allegedly because I can't prove that. But I believe a lot of the times, y'all, they do pay for conversations, pictures, anything that you have. Most blog channels like TMZ, what's another one, Shade Room. A lot of these people pay for that stuff when you're directly on the show. So I definitely believe that she is capable of doing that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And they've all done it to some extent. It's just Jackie was the one caught this season. That's the, I mean, and that's essentially what happened. So at this table, y'all, everybody gets tired of Jackie. She's over talking people. She's doing what she normally does. They all end up just getting up and walking away from the table. Uh, and the last person or the first person to leave was Evelyn, and Jacille followed, which was weird. Like I like Jacille, but sometimes I'm like, why are you following Evelyn? Like I understand that she's annoyed, and Jacille said that Jackie wasn't having no accountability. Fine, but what this has nothing to do with you. So Evelyn's a big girl; she can comfort herself.
To me,
Is how.
to me, when people do that, that's because they want to make sure they can film every episode to get that check. And
Mm,
remember, this is her second season on the show, so she's not getting paid what Evelyn's getting paid, what Jackie's getting paid, what Jennifer's getting paid. She's on the lowest on the totem pole, so I'm gonna go with whoever is going to be in the room. That's just how I'm gonna do it.
that's actually smart. That's very, very smart, and a very good point because that's why this show is struggling a little bit. We shouldn't be able to tell when the cameras are like, "You guys need to meet up," and this person's going to be here for this and all this stuff. Like, it's too much in our face. It's way too much in our face. So Jackie is literally treading water, trying to float above all that she can because everybody's trying to hold her accountable and she's just dodging them sitting calmly, and person after person is getting up and all of these things. So the next thing that Jackie says is she brings up the fact, which was the truth, at how Evelyn treated Jennifer like absolute crap for years because Jennifer had talked about her daughter. I do think that Jennifer said something about her daughter, but I don't think it was as bad as they tried to make it seem. But I didn't understand why Jackie tried to bring that up. It seemed like Jackie goes low. When you go low, Jackie's going lower. She's going to the earth's core. She doesn't, that's what she's going to do. So I understand from how Jackie is why she would say that, but then Jennifer ends up getting upset and gets up and walks away. And it's a fact. We don't watch Evelyn even prior to Basketball Wives LA when they were still on Miami. We don't watch Evelyn literally climb on top of conference tables trying to assault Jennifer. I don't know about y'all, but through the years, all the stuff we see Evelyn try to do to Jennifer for little stuff that to me wasn't that big of a deal. I do agree with Jackie. Ev has treated Jen like crap, but at the same time, Jen must like it or something because she didn't really start standing up for herself until years later. So, whatever the hell, they are back friends. They've worked through it. Personally, if a friend puts their hands on me or tries to put their hands on me, I'll never be friends with them again. Because ain't no way in hell we got to violate each other's personal space in any way. I don't want to see you think about crawling across the table. If you feel like you need to smack me up or fight me, then we just don't need to be friends. That's me. But Evelyn and Jennifer have moved past it. They have moved past it, but Jen was definitely done with her. So essentially, everybody leaves except for Jacille. She's the last person left at the table, and Jacille is trying to reason with Jackie. But when Jacille holds Jackie accountable, she's like, your behavior makes me empathize for Evelyn because then I can understand their frustrations when you're difficult like this. She tried to talk to her, and Jackie looked at her and said, "Bye, Jackie. You're not gonna say bye to this girl as she's talking just because she's gonna hold you accountable. But at the same time, thank you for giving us good TV. Because if we take Jackie out of this episode in our little hypothetical minds and then carry the two and put a decimal point and some other stuff, I don't think they would have had anything to give that was entertaining. I genuinely don't. How did you feel about that last scene, James?
It was a waste of TV space, to be honest with you, because it didn't do anything that I felt was substantial to what I've always seen basketball wives do. Uh, I will say this: I feel like we are a tad bit overrating Jackie just a little bit because I don't feel like I think Shawnee's just lazy with casting personally,
Yep.
and I would have much rather her get all new ladies. If she wanted to keep one or two of them, that was fine with me. But I feel like Jackie has run her course on this show. She has, and I don't feel like that show really that last scene really made an impact on me. To me, she didn't want to be held accountable. How many times have we seen that on TV? So I don't know. I just feel differently now. I just feel like I'm tired of seeing her.
To some extent, I feel like all the ladies do the same stuff season after season. Evelyn, her shenanigans, Jen, how she handles things. So I do see that. But I can't say that just one person's run their course. I think all of these women, for the most part, have done what they can do to the
Right.
maximum.
No, I say, yeah, keep one or two of them, but if you want to keep some originality on the show. But I feel like she should scrap Basketball Wives. I really do. I feel like at this
Yeah.
point, Shawnee, you just, hanging on by threads here with this show because it's not entertaining. Basketball isn't even the premise of the show anymore. We don't see anybody's husband. No one has a husband. Doug doesn't come on the show anymore. We don't see Jason except on FaceTime or unless he pops up to taste something that Brandy's cooking. We don't. Jennifer is literally with an alleged scammer. So it's like I don't understand what the premise of the show is now because it's not about basketball wives. See, basketball wives originally,
Yeah.
there was a lot more structure where we did see the husbands. We did see,
Mhm.
the premise of them focusing around basketball, at least were from their perspective, the cheerleaders, the dancers, the Royces of the show. They
Mhm.
always had that, or the Dreas of the show who've been, allegedly sleeping with this basketball player, that basketball player. So, you know, that was when basketball ice was entertaining. Now they're just arguing and fussing over the same stuff. He said, she said. It's not entertaining anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that when watching the episode. I said, child, they arguing over the same stuff. Same shit, different day. But it does look like what I will say is it does look like this season premiere from the episode, or not the episode, but from the little clips they show us to see what we're gonna get for the season. It does look like there will be a lot more to happen that will be interesting. So I'm hoping it does not disappoint. Miss Asia had commented some of those things. Laura Gofan making a little appearance. Uh, Randy's back. We'll see where it goes, but it looks like the rest of the season will be much better than this premiere episode. Because the premiere episode, I was like, really? Even the updates wasn't the full update, but I am glad that Basketball Wives is back. I do think it's a show that is easier to recap. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, all of you who are here watching. I hope that you like the video. If you like what we had to say, if you feel a different way too about the cast, comment your opinions just because you have a different opinion from us. We want to hear it. We want to hear all opinions. But we are going to be recapping this show. Basketball Wives airs on Monday. So we'll be recapping each episode as it airs the following day. We will be here every Tuesday to recap Basketball Wives with James. We also have some other shows. If you're not subscribed, check out the channel. We have shows, music reviews, music reactions, all sorts of little things. The link to James's channel is in the description of this video. Click it, copy and paste it in your browser. Go to his channel, check it out. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so the recaps that will be happening will be on James's channel. There will be Family Empire Houston, a new show on OWN. He also has Love and Marriage Huntsville that will be going over tomorrow, and then he also has another video that he will have as well. So
It'll
be
be
sure.
Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yes. So
Real
be sure
Housewives.
to
Yes.
check into his channel, you guys. I am going to go because I have to get up at 4:00 in the morning. I appreciate everybody for watching, and I appreciate you for being here, James.
It was my pleasure to be here. Yes, you guys catch me on my channel tomorrow. We got 3 videos. It's gonna be entertaining, so you guys don't want to miss it. Thank you, Mrs. Best, for having me. I have had a lot of fun. Sorry about the background noise, but you know, just getting back into town. Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon.
All right. Appreciate everybody for watching. Good night.